Yo, yo, yo.
You're
Welcome back. Welcome back. We are live here on YouTube. So share this with people.
you're back.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining in. I'm your host, Andre Lindo. Back at you with week 10 of the Raptors. It's been 10 weeks since
Nice.
we've been doing this pod and the Raptors have been playing. But yeah, my name's Andre. I'm the host. And we got Sheldon here. You want to introduce yourself, sir?
I'm here. It's boy Shells. Regular Shells on all social media platforms. I don't know if people like introduce themselves as their handle now. Remember, like back in the day when Twitter was just started up, it's like, yeah, I'm so and so. I'm at so and so.
I'm at so and so. Yeah.
And like, I'm here with at whatever. It's like, yeah. Let's not do that again. I'm bringing it back. Bring the feeling back.
Bring you back.
Yeah, I'm bringing the feeling back.
Right.
How are you, man?
I'm doing well. I am living my life. Other than this weird Achilles heel thing.
Gotta stretch, baby. Stretch.
Hold on.
You're over 30 now, man. You're almost 40. You gotta stretch, man. Everything is.
I am 40.
Oh, well, never mind. Everything is about movement and how you react to certain things. Like you could just get up and break your knee, like myself. It can happen. You know what I'm saying?
I completely agree.
Yeah, man. I'm not wishing that on anybody, but it's possible.
It is possible. It is possible. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us. We are going to start talking about the Raptors, week 10. And then we're going to get into around the NBA, which we have some really crazy stories we want to get into.
A lot of good stories this week.
Yeah, so let's start off with the Raptor stuff. So first game we're going to talk about today is the Rockets versus the Raptors. 114-110 for the Rockets here. I'm just going to present my screen. Yeah. Did you end up watching this game, and what did you think?
Unfortunately, I had the pleasure of witnessing this game. It was a hard one to watch.
Yeah.
Another close game, but like it never really felt like we had a chance to win.
Yeah.
Another one of those ethical losses, I would say.
You think so? You think? Yeah. I don't think we had a chance to win, but
well, that's the thing. Like we played hard and we were up at some point, but then you could just see, like, again, the talent level is just out of our reach. Again, we're missing umpteen amount of players, and guys are coming back and rusty and all this stuff. So like, it didn't feel like we were really in it, but we were still in it. You know what I mean? But yeah.
So the main story of this game and went off online is Scotty Barnes' performance. He had 6 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists on 2 of 15 shooting and 0 of 8 from the 3-point line. So the narrative to that day, or at least for the last couple days, has been, why is Scotty Barnes, again, the question of, is Scotty Barnes the number one option?
Yeah, I think that's not fair. Go ahead. I'll get into it in a minute.
2, should he be taking this many 3-pointers and missing them? And then 3, if he's injured, why is he playing? Why is he playing?
There's the question right there.
Yeah.
So for me, everyone was all kind of worried when the injury first happened, because it looked serious the way he reacted to it. And then we saw him in the boot, the walking boot. Like, oh no, this is going to be another one of those, 2-month, 3-month recoveries type of thing. And then all of a sudden, what was it 2-3 games after that, he's back and he's moving, and he's back in the starting lineup. But when you watch the games, like right here, look at this play when he's stopping the ball. He looks like he's limping.
He looks like he's limping. He looks like he's hobbling.
He doesn't look fluid at all.
He looks
extremely gassed. Right. Yeah. People don't understand. Like, an NBA game is so fast. Yeah. These players are so big and they move so fast. And if you miss a few games, your conditioning could be off. Regardless if you're on a bike or whatever the case is. Like, to play, you can't mimic an NBA game.
Right? Yeah, I heard game speed is just different than than
It's
like.
ridiculous. And watching it in person, you see that. I was privileged to watch a game courtside last year,
Oh
and
yes, yeah.
I got to watch Boston play. And you guys know they play fast, they play up tempo, and they shoot a lot of threes. And these guys are really tall and they're really fast,
Mhm,
right? And when they hit each other, you hear it. You hear those bodies, clashing and crashing
mhm.
with each other. And when they hit the ground, it looks like it hurts. So, you know, for a guy like Scotty coming back off a pretty bad ankle injury, what it looked like at first, he does not look like himself. Clearly, the numbers show that, and I'm gonna stick to that because what I see is a guy hobbling up the floor trying to mask the pain or try to play through pain. And I've done it before in my
Mhm.
my time playing basketball. It's hard to play through pain, like just to put it in the back of your mind. It's
Yeah.
always there. Every step you take, whether it's an ankle, knee, a toe, it could be a finger. Every time you reach your hand out to
Mhm.
touch the basketball, you feel that pain. So imagine for an NBA player, it's gonna affect your game, and we're
Yeah.
seeing that. Yeah,
I completely agree with you on that. And that's why, especially my main thing is why play him if he's hurt? Why
no
play
idea,
him
bro.
when we're literally 7 and 24? Why are
Yeah,
we playing him if he's that hurt? He
that's it.
doesn't, and I think, first of all, this is supposed to be a development year. And
Hmm.
if he goes in there hurt and he re injures himself, it starts to negate the even purpose of having this
Yeah,
development year because he's not
yeah,
developing. The
hmm
other questions where that came up was like, oh, well, if he's not playing, if he's always injured, he should be out there. And I'm just like, you got to
no.
protect your asset, bro. Like that's how
See,
I don't know. Do you feel that he
yeah,
should be playing? Because I don't think he should.
I think in what is this game? What 20 something? Not
Yeah,
even game 30 yet. Sit him, let him rest for a couple weeks. I mean,
yeah,
it's not going to hurt us. It's not going to change much. And that's not saying that Scotty's not a game changer. What I mean by that is we're not going to go on this magical run and all of a sudden be contenders just because Scotty's back,
yeah.
right? The team is bad. We're in a rebuild year. We know what this is. It's clear as day. There's no need to have Scotty Barnes out there unless he's like, yo, I want to play, and he's not giving you an option. He wants to go out there and play. But again, even if that's the case, you gotta overrule him sometimes. You say, hey, you're an asset to us, right? We gotta remember it's a business, right? He's an asset to the business. He's our number one asset according to
Mhm.
the team. So why are we risking further damage to your body? Um, and
Because of
when you're
pride,
running on
because
one
of
leg,
what?
because of what? When you're running on one leg, you have a potential to injure other parts of your body because now you're overextending yourself trying to make up for what you've lost pretty much. So
Yeah,
with your ankle being bad, you're putting more pressure on the rest of your body. Why are we doing this for a game
and
against Houston
another
that you
thing
only see
too is
twice a year?
if you're playing injured, right?
Yeah,
And what ends up happening is the strain goes to the other muscles. You
that's what
can
I'm saying.
also
Yeah,
get another injury
right,
because of that. I'm not a
right.
doctor. I will not say that I'm a doctor,
No, no, no,
but
we're
from
not.
my experience of, I rolled my ankle to make it go up into like a softball size, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I went and played basketball the next week.
yeah,
I couldn't do the things. First of all, I was a good shooter. I couldn't
yeah.
shoot. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't do specific movements lateral. I was getting
Pain
killed
is
out there.
always there. Yeah,
What
yeah,
is the
for sure.
so what was the point of playing that? You
That
know?
made no sense, bro. I'm telling you. I'm watching him like even on defense, and I'm not saying Scotty's the greatest defender, but like it looks like he's trying, but the movement wasn't there, and
Which
it's
is
very
interesting. He was the better defender the whole day.
yeah, right, right, right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, given this game, yeah.
Okay.
um
So two more
that's
people that stood out in this game particularly.
yeah,
Jamal Shed.
yeah,
Okay. 11 points, 10 assists, six
yeah,
rebounds, four
yep,
rebounds away from a triple double. That's one.
yep,
And at 27 points for Jacoby Walters. So
yes.
here's the bone I have to pick. Like, if
I mean,
Jacoby, and then people were saying no, he had too many fouls. But bro, if this kid is
let him
eating,
foul out, man.
let
Let
him
him foul.
foul.
Let him, yeah.
Yo, why are you taking this
Again,
kid off the court?
it's a
Darko did it in the second half. Second half, I know, at the end of like around the middle of the first quarter, he
yeah.
scored literally 14 points in a row.
He had the first 14 of the game
Yeah,
for the team. So
and
why
then
are we?
pull him
Yeah,
off, and I'm like, bro, let the kid play. He needs to
right.
learn to play through fouls.
Yeah.
He's got to learn. If
You know
he's
what?
hot, why do they do
I
that?
we're watching the highlights right now. You can see
Yeah.
the court vision, the poise that this kid plays with. No one's really speeding him up. Like he's very controlled, very mature
Mhm.
offensive player, and I was not expecting this year one.
No, me
Um,
neither.
like I said, I didn't watch him at Baylor, but the few highlights I saw, I don't know if it's the system, but like he was very, polished as a scorer, and it's translating to the NBA. That doesn't not happen a lot. So I'm happy to see that. Also, Darko, again, I've said it before. It's also a development year for him as well, right? As a coach,
And
we'll
we're
get into
developing a
the other.
coach and
Yeah,
a
we are.
team at the same time.
He's a rookie NBA coach, and people can say, "Oh, well, you have experience other places." Sure, Nick Nurse was a rookie head coach, and he did well his first season, given a good team, right? But you can see now, or sorry, back then, after the good team kind of dissipated, you can see the true identity of a coach. And I always say that the real um, coach is always when he doesn't have his best players,
Yeah.
right? What can you get from what you have in your basket? Like what can you do with a Jamal Shed, a Bruno Fernando, Kelly? These guys who are not starters per se. What can you do, or your best players? What can you bring out of them? And that's what I see with Darko. You can tell he's following some kind of system. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is. We can't, but we can see like it's there's minute restrictions for rookies. There's minute restrictions for guys who are coming back from injury. There's certain lineups that he likes to have. Certain
Mhm.
players that might get lost in the sauce. Right, some players that don't need to be out there. Some rotations that are questionable. And I feel like he is growing also as a coach. So it's gonna be some growing pains, man, with him. It's
My
very
concern with him though is that I feel like he's so stubborn. He's not learning a lot. Like
Hold on,
that's how I see it.
I lost you. Let me
Hello.
refresh. Oh man, every time.
Pause for a second, guys. We'll pause for some technical difficulties. Sometimes our friend Sheldon gets kind of moved off. But yeah, so when we were talking about this team, let's go back to the stats. Oh, we're back.
Yes, I'm back.
Yeah,
Sorry. Go ahead.
that's no problem. So yeah, like I find Darko is having some issues when it comes to just coaching and the X's and O's. I
Yeah.
find the
In-game
development
stuff.
portion of it,
In-game stuff for sure. Yeah.
yeah, development portion I think is very good.
Excellent. Yeah, excellent.
I cannot, yeah, I can't throw throw the book at him saying he's a terrible
No, not
coach.
at all.
No, when
Not
it
at all.
comes to the emergence of Ochai, especially
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
he's taken Jacoby and starting to kind of move him
Yeah.
along
Even RJ.
slowly.
Even RJ,
Even RJ, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then having the audacity to play Jamal Shed. Like, no, I mean, like, I
You're right.
like
You're
that,
right.
bro. Like,
You're absolutely
he
right. He's a
played
third
him in
string
this
point guard.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a third string point guard
I-
technically, but I mean, he has the tools to be a great NBA player.
yeah.
You know. Yeah.
And playing the rookies. So those are the things that I like to see. I like that he's starting to realize certain players just are not fit for the NBA, and yeah. But
Don't say who.
I'm not saying nothing.
That was a shot. That was a heavy shot.
Hey, let me pull back.
That was a sniper
As a
bullet.
boy hopeful say, let me leave it at that.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
what.
But yeah, let's move on to the next game.
Yes,
Those two I wanted to really shout out because of how well they played.
for
So the
sure.
next game here,
Oh,
Raptors
sorry.
played.
Before we move on from that
Sure.
game, can we just talk about the young players on the Rockets just for like 2 minutes?
Oh, true. Okay, let's go.
Jabari Smith and Amen Thompson. Is it Amen or Asar Thompson? I can't remember which one. Is it Amen or Asar? One of them.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, Amen Thompson. Like these guys, watching them. I have not watched a full Rockets game. I'll admit, I'm
Mhm.
not checking for the Houston Rockets, but just sitting down and watching this game through and through, these guys are really good, bro.
Bro, I like
Really,
you
really.
said Amen Thompson and Jabari Smith. Cam Whitmore.
Cam Whitmore's amazing. I was getting
Cam
to it.
Whitmore,
I was
bro.
getting
I
to it.
like him.
They have a really good young core of players. I think they're just missing, and I hate to say it, but it's their fault. They're missing a point guard, a legit point guard, and Fred is not it. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
hold on. Isn't Fred Van Vliet
I'm sorry.
$42 million
I'm
over there?
sorry. Fred went 0 for a lot in his return game. His
Over.
first game back, like officially playing on the court in
Yeah.
Toronto, and he put up a donut. Right. It's sad to see. I love Fred, love everything he done, and we always talk about that. But the young players on the Rockets, man, Jalen Green, these guys are going to be monsters in a couple years. I'm telling they're on the trend of OKC right now. When OKC was when they just got Shea, and they were drafting Jalen Williams and these guys, they're on that trajectory right now.
Okay,
So
I want
that's
to I want to bring something up, bro.
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, maybe I should have known. No,
Go
maybe.
ahead. Go ahead.
But if you could compare the team last year without Fred
Oh,
to
the
our
Rockets.
team, yeah,
Yeah.
to our team,
Uh-huh.
well, would you say the Raptors are better?
Wait, hold on. You mean our current team now?
Our current team last year, our team last
Last
year,
year.
like when without injury, like wouldn't you say they're kind of almost were on the same trajectory?
Okay, let's break it down. Let's break it down.
Mhm.
So best player, Jalen Green.
Scotty
Uh,
Barnes.
toss up Jalen Green and Sengun, because Sengun had a nasty run
Well, I
last.
think Sangoon is better.
Yeah,
I
he
think
had a he had a
Sangoon.
great run last year.
So
He didn't have a great game this time.
Sangoon and Scotty, I would say
Yeah,
they
no.
cancel
But
each other.
did they have Dylan Brooks last year?
Nope, nope, nope. They didn't.
Okay, they didn't have Dylan Brooks last year. That's a big loss for them.
They had
Uh,
Jabari Smith.
yeah, they had what's the other kid from Houston there? What's his name? Oh man, what's his name?
Cam
What
Whitmore.
is he? Whitmore, yes.
Yeah, so they had Cam Whitmore. So
Whitmore, he was
um,
good last year for them.
what I'm trying to say is that
No. I don't think they're better. No, because Scotty was an All Star last.
you don't think the Raptors were better?
Oh, the Raptors. Yeah, I thought you meant the Rockets. The
Yeah.
Raptors are better for sure.
So would you say
Mhm.
it is the coach that made them straighten up? hey, I'm just saying, bro.
Uh,
The two players that they added, Dylan Brooks for sure. I would
I'm
say
not gonna
I
say
would
that.
attribute,
I'm not gonna
but
say that. I'm not
Fred
gonna say.
Van Vliet didn't do much.
I'm
Hey,
not gonna say that.
look at this team, bro.
I'm not gonna say that. What I'll say is,
Oh, they
what I'll
had Fred
say,
last year. They did have Fred last
they
year.
didn't have
Sorry.
Fred last year. What I'll say is, they got some good vets. Jeff Green, Steven Adams is back,
They were on the team last year.
but Steven Adams was not with them. Was it? I don't think he
He's
was with them.
injured. He was injured the whole year.
He was away the whole year. Another year of the development for them. Sure, I don't know. For me, I think the Brooks move and the Van Vliet move kind of put them a step forward and two steps back. Because if Fred Van Vliet was even playing up to his potential that we know he can play at, minus taking 100 shots and missing a lot of shots, like he's capable of running a team, right? But the thing with Fred is, ever since that championship year, the following year, he thought he was a starting guard where he can just chuck up shots all day. He forgot that he was a point guard, right? I think if he goes back to that thought process and looks around this team and says, "Hey, I got Dylan Brooks, I got Jalen Green, I got Jabari Smith, I got these guys on my team. Let me get them going. Let me not try to take, 10 shots a game or 5 threes a game. Let me cut that back. You don't need to score on this team at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
Dylan
why I
Brooks has
think they
no
have.
time.
I think that's why they're okay with his scoring ability. They just don't need him going one
They
for 10.
they do. They're 19-9 in the West, bro.
Well, that's
It's really
as of
good.
that day.
That's really good though.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like
yeah,
their record is a reflecting of the young players,
yeah.
not of Fred. Fred has had a terrible year.
But that's what I'm trying to. I guess
Yeah,
what my point is that coaching, the coaching,
definitely, yeah,
really put a lot of effort into it. Yes, Dylan Brooks obviously helps,
yeah,
and having like Steven Adams back, as a
mhm,
vet. But
yep.
some of these rookies and players,
Bro,
they're
they've
like
grown.
Reed Shepard is a rookie, bro.
Yeah,
He was the
yeah,
third pick in a draft. Some of these guys,
yep.
just as young
But
as the Raptors, it feels like they're like two steps ahead of us now,
and
even
just
though they have this.
to me, I feel like the issue was with we go back to that Siakam and OG trade.
Mhm.
I feel like if the Raptors had pulled the trigger a little earlier, we'd be in a better spot right now.
Thank you,
We'd be in
thank
a
you.
better spot.
I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
we're kind of playing catch up to them right now because these guys have played together for a couple years now. And then you add the vets and you add the good coaching. I mean, it goes hand in hand, right? Like
Mhm.
you need everything to work together. And I think the Raptors are still trying to work on the camaraderie, not camaraderie. Sorry, the like the what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god, they're looking for that togetherness and that oh my god, I'm forgetting the word.
Camaraderie,
Not
um,
camaraderie, man.
um,
Like just the
synergy.
synergy, the cohesiveness as a team,
Yeah,
like playing together, right? We've only played what IQ and Scotty and RJ. How many games have they played together? Maybe
it's
like
like
10.
3.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Shamar is in the building. What's up, Shamar?
oh
How
yeah,
you doing?
Shamar.
He
So
was saying chemistry is what the word you're looking
Chamish,
for.
thank you so much, Shamar. I'm having
Yeah.
brain fart. Family drama today, throwing me for a loop. But yeah, no, they're missing that chemistry in terms of shout out to Shamar.
Shout
You
out to
know,
Shamar. Oh yeah.
they're missing that as a team, and I think with the injuries as well, it's really hurt us. But I was hoping that we could get at least 20 games to see what we have, and if it's even worth investing in for the future. But we can't because Bruce Brown has still not played a game yet.
Didn't I tell you that we don't talk the man's name on here? We don't talk this man's name
Oh,
until he's not a Raptor. Oh God,
I
man.
I have not seen Emmanuel quickly in months. What is going
Yo,
on, bro?
what's going on? Yo, that's another issue, bro. Didn't they say
That's what I'm
three
saying.
weeks?
The chemistry is lacking because the guys are not on the court.
They said
The
three
guys
weeks for
are not
Emmanuel
on the
quickly,
court.
and he
They said
hasn't.
2 weeks for your boy, and he's still wearing cowboy hats on the sideline. I seen the
Yo,
Raptors put out a tweet the other day. You commented on it, and they said he's a full time cowboy. I'm like, well, what is going on here, man?
bro, when I saw
How
that,
would
I'm
you
like,
post
yes, amen, amen. And then some girl messaged back, it's Rachel, her name is, and
Why would you
Rachel goes, yeah, because he's not a full time basketball player.
exactly?
I was like, girl, you read between our lines, yo.
Oh my god, man! Listen, Bruce
Full
Brown,
time
you are
cowboy.
stealing money right now, sir.
Oh my gosh.
If I see you in the
Anyways,
club, we're fighting. We got to scrap.
oh my god. All
You're
right,
making too much
let's
money,
go.
bro.
Let's go to these next game. This next game.
Oh
Let it,
Lord, why? Why do we
uh,
have to watch this?
I didn't fully watch this one.
Neither did I. It was an asshole.
Knicks like 139, 125.
A nice old ass whooping, bro. We'll get to
Bro.
the other ass whooping in a minute, but this was this was
Bro.
this is the
Let's
first one.
just say everyone's there talking about, oh yeah, we need Pirtle.
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
If Pirtle lovers were ever necessary today was the day
Today was your day.
because
Yeah,
Cat destroyed us.
yeah,
Destroyed us.
yeah. He was looking like what do they call him, Bodega Cat.
Bodega.
I hate that nickname, but he was killing us.
So first off, we love to make role players into superstars.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
OG,
Before you continue, can we
yeah.
look at the minutes that these guys are playing as starters?
Oh,
Holy
bro,
crap, yo,
this is why the
Prince,
Knicks are going to
chill out.
lose. This is
Oh
the
yeah,
main reason.
I know, I know.
Mikel Bridges 41 points,
41 minutes. It
OJ
only took 10 shots.
34, 32, 32, 31, 22,
Golly.
and then 1
That's
3.
only 7 players or 8 players over 10 minutes. That's ridiculous, bro.
Bro,
You
and
have Landry Shamet.
they have good rookies, bro.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying. You'll never know. You will never know.
It's Thibodeau,
I
The
never,
Nick fans on Twitter, they go off about it, bro.
bro,
Like,
Cam Payne had 19 points in 15 minutes. Ew. We let
yeah, he
Cam
was
Payne
eating us
go
in the
on?
first quarter, bro. He was eating us in the first quarter.
I didn't really watch this game. I skimmed through it
Yeah.
because I knew it was going to be ass whooping. I knew it, and I
Some of
called
the
it.
issues that I want to talk about though is
Hmm.
like I know we're talking about Ochai being a good defender,
Yep.
but there's some nights, bro.
Hey man.
He just can't.
I
And
think
I don't know what we're gonna do with
I'm not
him.
putting that on his. I'm not putting on his jacket. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say he's the only one out there giving a damn because I'm watching him play hard, but he is just out of his league sometimes, and that's okay.
That's it. That's what I was gonna
It's
say.
okay.
I
It's
don't
okay.
think it's his fault,
No, I
but
don't think
bro,
it's.
like wow. But then Cam Payne just
Oh
destroyed
god.
him.
Yeah,
Bobo
yeah.
was minus 20.
He had no help, bro. No
Yeah.
help.
But then we have Scotty Barnes, right?
Hmm.
He comes back. 24, 8, 3.
Yeah.
Okay. The rebounding, he needs to get more rebounding. But
Yeah,
if you're injured, it's going to be difficult. But
yeah,
he
that
ended up
effort.
going back to the um, inside game that we've been talking
Yes,
about, bro.
yes, 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 yes.
That's what we want to see him in the midi,
Yeah,
right? I,
he had a few plays. Sorry to cut you, but he had a few plays there where I
mhm,
was like, "Yo," he went to the post I think 3 times in a row, and I was like, "Yes, we need more of this because there's no shot blockers in the paint for New York at all,
bro,
right? You have that.
can't
Oh, you
can't
could
you
post a
can't block.
pad if you wanted to, right? Like, look at this. It's 5 out. Look at this offense.
Yeah,
There's no one in the paint, right? And look at
this
this
is
on offense.
look at this. What I'm
You want to
talking
have
about.
Josh
That's what
Hart
we
on you,
need.
bro. That's easy money every
Bro,
time.
you do not need to be shooting so many three pointers.
These guys
So he
can
was 0 for 3 today from
yeah,
3. But then we gave up so much more shooting,
yeah.
man. It's just I don't know.
He's made Cat look like Charles Barkley with a 3-point shot,
Look
bro.
at
It's crazy.
what the heck is
Nobody in sight
bro? Bro, let me tell you something. Our defense is
is bad.
getting worse and
Yeah,
worse every
yeah,
single game, bro. I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know what to say, but okay, RJ
This
again.
was one of those games where nobody was playing defense because we scored what 123, right? Like no one is playing
125.
120. No one is playing defense in this game. But again, the talent just outshined us, bro. We had no chance against these guys, right? And Tibbs played his best players the entire game. So when we got Chris Boucher and Kelly Olynyk and Walker in the game, they're just gonna do this to us, man. Look, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
There's
another thing too, everyone has been Kelly Olynyk is literally a pylon, bro. I
well,
didn't
we know
think
that
I
already.
didn't think
We knew that. He has a bad back. He's older now. It's like his what 14th year in the league.
yeah,
He's just doing his, let me play for the team I grew up watching. Let me give them a couple years. I'll play half the games, and he's doing the Jamal McGlory thing right now,
yeah.
where I'm coming back home and tail end of my career. Let me just help the younger guys develop. Look at him. He can barely walk or run up down the court. He has a bad back, bro.
What are we supposed to I don't know what we're supposed to do with this. But
He's just there for the PR, for the good old Canadian boy on the team. That's all. That's it.
yeah, but we have a few Canadian boys on this team.
Well,
Um
he's one of the first that you know how it is, man. How
yeah,
Leo Rollins like to say, "Oh, I watched him at grassroots and yada 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 yada." The
bro,
same
we need
story.
to grow up now. That's the thing. We need to
I
grow
thought it
up.
would be. I thought it would be over when we won the championship, but
No.
hey, here it is. But yeah, look, the score is nasty, bro. But
So
it
another
wasn't.
player I wanted to, because you didn't really watch this game, I wanted to
Yeah.
ask you about AJ Lawson, the new kid that we brought in,
Yes, yes.
shooter,
Toronto kid. Toronto
shoot.
kid.
Grew up with RJ Barrett, um,
Yes,
down in
real
Toronto.
Toronto boy. Yep.
So I don't know. Uh, we haven't really seen much from him, but
No.
what I saw in the next game we're gonna talk about, he
Yeah.
can shoot, man. He
He
can
can
play.
shoot for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw, and he has good height on him for guard.
yeah.
And I seen him play. He's a scorer. He's definitely a scorer.
Hmm.
Uh, what I do see that probably concerns me. He's a little on the slimmer side, was kind of weak.
Yeah.
Defensively, where guys could probably muscle him a little bit, but he can play, man. I watched him. His G League highlights, like he can get to the rim. He's a good scorer. Like he has a bag. The kids say he's got a bag. Like he can move around. He's very fluid out there. He's not a one trick type of player where he's just a shooter. He can get his points when he needs to. Right. Played
Mhm.
4 minutes, had a three. Yeah, I mean, Toronto kid, another talented, up and coming guy, but does he crack the rotation? I don't know.
I
Maybe
don't know.
insurance. I don't know.
Another thing too is like you're bringing him in like to kind of give him a chance, but
For
is
sure.
there not anyone over 7 foot that we could we could bring in, bro? Like,
Is there
are
not a
you
big body
seeing
out
this?
there?
We
Anybody.
have Bruno Fernando on our team. He's over
Hold on,
seven
hold on.
foot.
You
Yeah,
know, if like kids that are listening to this, and I know people are listening around the world, but like if you're 7 foot and you're of a decent size,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Now is your time, bro, to really
Hey,
like play basketball. You'll make it. This is not like back in the day where every guy had a tall player on the team or a big guy. Now is a time where look at Zach Edey, bro. I know we're gonna get to that game in a minute.
mm,
But if you're a 7 footer or 6'11" and you got some size and you can shoot a little bit, not a 3 pointer, but you got a little game, you can drop step, you can do a post move 2 times in a row without forgetting it. Now's the time, bro, because the NBA is gonna have to start going back to the traditional styles of basketball. You know what I'm saying? This whole thing of 5 out, everybody shoots threes. It's disgusting, man.
It's gotta stop,
We don't
man.
want to see it no more. And people are starting to complain a lot. We'll get to that story later, but now is the time. If you're a tall player, 7 foot
There's
and
that.
above,
You hear
you're
that?
gonna dominate, bro.
There's
You're gonna
this
dominate.
kid in Montreal. He's like 7'8".
I saw that. He's like in grade school or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
saw that.
ridiculous, bro.
That's
Anyways,
that's unnatural.
okay, we can
That's
kind of skip
GMO.
this Knicks game because other
It
than
wasn't
that,
much there. It was an
it
ass
was a
whooping.
it was it was terrible.
James
Oh,
looked hurt.
again, Jacoby
Yeah,
Walter
yeah, good
four
game.
five, good game. And here,
RJ's
this
returned.
actually I should say this:
Yeah,
10 trips to the free throw line, bro.
good. Really, I love that.
That's
Love
that's
that.
what I'm talking
I
about.
love that. I love
Attacking.
that.
Same with RJ. Went to 11
Yeah,
times as well. 23
which is
points.
average for him. But like
When we
seeing
have
a rookie get to the line 10 times and 8 for
exactly
10, he's playing aggressively and he's getting to the rim, and you like to see that. You just want to see you guys play aggressive.
love it, love it.
Yeah,
All right, let's get to the
take him
real
out
game.
back.
Terrible game. Oh
Take
my
him out back and do it quietly.
god, bro, this game.
Do it ethically.
All right, so
You ever got jumped, bro?
no,
You ever been
I,
jumped?
I, only people that talk trash get jumped. I just let
You
you
ever
know
see?
that.
You never like play like we used to play like Salad. You remember Salad in high
Yeah,
school?
Salad. Or
Yeah,
you ever
like
play?
yeah.
We used to play this one called rugby, but it wasn't rugby. It was just whoever had the ball gets tackled.
Oh yeah, we used to do that too. We used to
Yeah,
do that winter time when it snowed a lot.
yeah.
We used to just
Oh,
throw
it
the
was fun.
football at someone and just like tackle them in the snow.
Tackle
But
the
yeah,
crap out
not
of
a
them.
lot. Like you get that ball through your legs or whatever, you kick
Yeah.
the can through your leg, you're getting jumped. This is what the Raptors got salad. That's
Yo,
all I'm gonna say. The Raptors got the salad by Memphis, bro. We got jumped.
our boy Shamar used to be a really top soccer player. And he
Yeah.
used to do that to me too. But
Shamar, you're a bully.
he's a bully, yo. That's what he is. Anyways, 155 points. That
Oh my
is a
god.
Toronto
When was the last time
Raptor
you seen
record.
155 points? Oh,
Last night, around last
before,
night,
before that.
someone dropped 145, I think.
It's disgusting, bro.
But
How do you score
one
126 points and get blown out? That makes no sense.
that's why we were talking about this on Zazu. Shout out to Zazu on his
Yeah,
on his live, and it's like everyone just complaining, and I'm like, hold on, let's look at the stats. And
bro.
this is where the Raptors lost, right here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Rebounding
yeah.
40 to 63.
Ugh.
And it said in second chance points, they scored
Yeah,
33 points in second
that's
chance points, which is
63
literally
extra possessions. Oh
I,
my god.
I mean, bro, like
Can
this
you
was
imagine
terrible.
63 extra possessions.
But it's not like they played a bad game offensively.
No, no. We
Because
had scored 126.
at one point we were shooting 58% from the field.
That's ridiculous, bro. That is
Okay,
ridiculous.
and we still that means
Still
we
get blown
didn't
up.
play defense. So let me show you something. I'm gonna show you something because I don't know if I sent this one to you. I'm gonna show you this, okay? Not this
Look at the point totals for the quarter, man. It's crazy. 35 to 43, 35 apiece. 30 to 43, 26 to 34. That is nuts.
one. All right,
These guys.
take this in, bro. I
Oh,
think I
saw
sent
this.
this to you.
I saw this one. Yeah, I saw this one.
This is why Chris Boucher can't play basketball. Why is he talking to this guy?
Oh man, and he's getting pushed around. Well, let me put some respect on Chris Boucher's name, man. He's a
No,
champion.
I'm gonna show you something stupid after this. Who are you talking to, bro? This
Gosh.
guy's a carpenter. I went and checked him out. He's cool. I like
Oh
it.
yeah. What was he saying? I can't. I know I saw this clip, but I can't remember what he was saying.
He's basically telling him that this is a bad luck corner. And Chris Boucher is like, no. He's like, and then the guy goes, you're going to go 0 for 9 from the here. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm 1 for 2 already. Like, are you a child, fam?
Is that what he said?
Yeah. And he's
Lord.
doing back and forth. And then watch this.
He missed.
Okay, so there's that, and then let me show you this one.
Oh Lord, Chris, it's not time to talk
Okay,
bad.
watch this one. Oh, this is not the one. Watch this one.
I thought he would look back and like you know.
Okay, watch this one. Okay, this is when my band goes nuts. Look at Chris Boucher.
Uh huh.
Look at this. And this is where Darko goes completely nuts.
Oh yeah. Which I love this, by the way. Let me just say,
I
I
do
love
not love
this.
this. This is stupid.
I love it. No, I know, I love it.
Bro, we lost by even more points because
It
of this
doesn't
idiotic
matter. It
foolishness.
doesn't matter. You have to listen. You have to like show some care because we're getting our butt whooped,
Okay,
and
again,
we weren't even playing that bad.
because of this. This is the reason why. Look at this here.
This is
Okay,
not why we lost. We lost
look at
because we
this.
couldn't
No,
rebound the basketball.
hold on one second. Let just watch
Yeah,
this. Chris Boucher goes up, right?
yeah.
He's our vet. He goes to the ground. The
Okay.
ball is there.
Yeah,
Where's Chris Boucher now? Ball's gone now.
yeah.
Barely jogging back. Look at that. Jogging back. This is why we keep losing and get blown out because mans are looking for fouls. They're not even good enough to get fouls, right? He slowly got up and he slowly jogged up the court. And
But
bro,
this is why I'm Darko and I'm looking at it like, what the hell are you guys doing? He's mad at everything right now. He's mad at everything. That's why he just unleashed on the ref. The ref had nothing to do with it. He missed a couple calls on Scotty. Sure. Did not warrant a blow up like that. I think he was just mad overall. I'd be too. I'm embarrassed. I'm putting up points and I'm still getting blown out because my team is not really playing up to the like. Listen, it was not a bad game per se
bro,
by the Raptors. We scored 100 and we scored 35 each quarter. Sorry,
maybe I'm
30
not
points more each
articulating
quarter
it.
except for the fourth.
Maybe I'm not articulating it correctly, Sheldon. But
I'm here. I'm hearing what you're saying.
the
I'm hearing what you're
reason
saying.
why we were playing so bad is that we weren't getting back on defense. We
But
weren't
this is my
playing
point. We
any.
weren't playing bad. We weren't playing. Okay, we were not playing bad to the point of like if Memphis wasn't shooting as well as it did or rebounding as much, I think the game would have been closer. We just were not getting
No
the rebound.
effort.
We had no rebound.
What
Exactly.
this video
Yeah.
shows, like our veterans.
Well,
Our
Andre,
he's a vet, bro.
we're
He's
talking
a
about Chris
vet.
Boucher. We're
Chris
talking about
Boucher.
Chris Boucher
Yeah,
right now.
no, but he's a veteran,
Listen,
bro.
hold on. We're talking about Chris
How are you
Boucher.
gonna? How are
You
you
cannot
going
put Chris
to?
Boucher and veteran in the same sentence. He
You
has not
have to because
learned.
he's the friggin' vet.
No,
He has
no,
two
no,
rings,
no.
bro.
He has
Three
doesn't matter.
rings.
Doesn't matter. What's his name has 3 straight. He's not even in the league anymore. I don't even remember his name.
Well, what
Anyway,
I'm trying to say is when you see your vets jogging back on defense because he didn't get a call, what does
bro,
that say to you?
Darko said, I don't look at him as he's just like a rookie. Did Darko say that at the beginning
He
of the
said,
year?
yes, he did. He did.
Okay. Okay. So
That's
what are we talking
disrespect.
about here?
You don't think that's disrespect? I would be
Chris
disrespected.
Boucher has not grown since we got. He's the same player since we not draft since we got him
Anyway,
from the
Shamar is
Warriors.
asking why did my Darko go off? We don't know. That's
He was
the problem.
embarrassed. He was embarrassed.
He didn't want to take the stand. He didn't want to get peppered. And
He
Paul
was
Delaney,
embarrassed.
the defensive
At
coach
the end,
coordinator,
yeah.
he took the stand to talk. Man, I mean,
Bro, there's a funny part in the broadcast where I don't know if it was like another run that Memphis went on, but they panned it to Pat Delaney and he was just standing there with his hands on his hips. He was just, his
like that
face
Indian
was red.
guy, that Indian guy, the cricketer.
Yeah,
He's just like,
his face was red. He's just standing there with his hands.
this,
I'm
bro,
like, that's the story of the game.
you're gonna
Literally.
tell me that the reason why there's this defensive philosophy or defensive
There was
philosophy
no
there.
effort. The
Shut
players
the
who played
hell
like
up, bro.
crap.
Fab,
The
you
you know
you
like We were scoring points. Let's not get it like we were scoring points. We scored 100, and I can't get off this fact. We scored 126 and got blown out.
Blown
Steve
out.
Nash's teams used to score 126, and it used to be like a 30-point win. It's not in today's NBA.
Scotty had 26, 8-6. RJ
That's
Barrett was one rebound away. But guess
yeah,
what? RJ was minus 14. Scotty
yeah,
was
because
minus
they
20.
scored a lot of points, man.
I
That's what I'm
mean,
saying.
like, how do you? There's 3 players in the starting lineup that had minus 22.
It's
Like, what
disgusting.
is this? I
Disgusting, man.
mean,
Absolutely disgusting.
but yeah, AJ Lawson did play pretty interesting. Like, it was a pretty good game for him.
Yeah,
Um,
5 minutes,
but
6 points.
but but again, we go back to Darko. There's this guy. Okay, here's his name. I'm
Oh,
gonna just pull him up. Okay,
yeah.
so people
Goes
know
back to my point
he's
earlier.
7'4".
Yep. Hmm.
We have
300.
one 7-footer that is able to play. Why don't you play him so we don't look stupid? But
Who?
nah.
You talking about Bruno?
Bruno, bro, play Bruno.
Bruno's not 7 foot. Pull him up. He's not
Oh,
7 feet.
Bruno's 7
Bruno's like
foot.
6'9", man. What are you talking about?
No, he's not.
Bruno is not 7 feet tall. He's ready
Bruno's
to go.
7 foot.
He's not 7 foot. Show that right now. He's not. He's 6'9", bro. He's
I
not
stand
7
corrected.
feet
I thought
tall.
this man was 7. So what the hell is he doing on the team? Yo, we dropped Brandy Carlson for the
All
sixth
right,
man.
let's not do it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, Brandy Carlson is a 7-foot guy that can shoot, and you dropped him for this dude?
Oh my
He
god.
can't play. Yo, I hate. Okay, I hate you. Well, I want you to win it all, but like, I hate you.
Yeah,
How you
please win
take
it
my
all.
player, bro? Oh my god.
Well, he was
I've never,
available. It's not their fault. It's our fault, man. We gave him up. We gave him up.
bro. We signed this dude. We signed him.
Oh man. Yeah, he's ours. He's ours, man.
Oh my god.
He is ours.
Anyways, other than that, Shamshay played.
Yes.
Yo, isn't he 7 foot?
He's 7 foot, but he's like 12. What are you talking about?
Bro, I don't care, bro. He's 7 foot. Put him out there.
6'11". He's his. Come on, let's not do this. Let's not do this. He will not have affected Zach Edey. Let's come on. You see Zach Edey throw Draymond Green around like a paper toy. You see
Bro,
that game?
at least Shamshi can have hands, man. Just I don't know, man. This game is pissing me
It
off.
was not our day, man. Just one of those games where you just say, you know what, it happened. Sweep it under the rug. It is the most points ever given up by a Raptors team.
Dashed him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah, you did,
let's
so.
get off of this because this guy.
It's a bad game. There's nothing to talk about in this game, man. It was just an ass whooping. That's it. That's it.
Like, come on.
That's it.
Anyways, let's get off this. Let's go over players of the week. Let's do that.
Oh boy. It's gonna be a tough one.
Controlling this. Okay.
It'll be a tough one.
Offensive player of the week.
It's gonna be a tough one. Nobody. The opposing
No,
players.
we can give it to RJ at least because at least he scores.
Okay, sure. He had points when he had that dud in New York though, which I did not expect. I did not
Scored more.
expect that.
Yeah, I know.
I was expecting to have a bigger game in New York.
Okay, for defensive player of the week, 0 people, nobody.
Brent, what's his name? What's his name again?
Jamal,
the ref.
Jamal?
No, the
Oh,
ref.
the ref?
Yeah.
No,
Man.
bro, no one gets defensive player of the week. Yo.
Ben Taylor's defensive player of the week this week.
What is he defending? Like, we sucked, bro.
Us. I'm
Rookie of the week, I am giving it to Jacoby because Jacoby.
Yeah, he had a great week. He had a good week. All being, in a few losses, but he played well. He showed that he is better than what is advertised. And I'll say that.
You think he's a starter in this league?
I think he can be. I think any rookie that comes in as poised and as calm and as, I won't say polished, but he looks like if any rookie that could put 2 moves together, and I can't remember if it was Shaq or Charles Barkley that was saying this, but rookies that can come into the league and put 2 moves together and have that be effective, that's a sign of a good player.
Yeah.
Right? Guys that can come in the league and say, okay, I got this move that is not unguardable, but this is my go-to. Mm-hmm. He has that mid-range pull-up off the curl down to a T.
Yeah.
right? He's got that running down to a T, right?
and he
And he's
got
in the
handles
open
too.
field, and he has handles.
Yeah,
So
and I that's what I like.
he's putting moves together, and he's looking very confident. And I love to see that in a young player. He's dropped 27 in an NBA game. Fresh off of
14
college.
in a row, bro. Like this.
Yeah, come
I
on,
was gonna
man.
drop 50, bro. He was
You miss props. You miss props.
okay. I still think he's like a six man, seventh man guy
We'll see.
right
We'll
now.
see.
But that's
We'll see.
he's a rookie. We can't really say that about them. An
Mhm.
honorable mention to Jamal Shed again, but he got injured, so that's why he
Yep.
didn't play the next few
Yep.
games.
Yep.
Mm.
Jamal
Yeah.
Shed is he is looking like a true throwback.
Mhm.
Point guard, I would say. He's tough. He's a good defender. I remember back in the 90s, like every point guard had to be a good defender.
Yeah.
That was like the starting point of your game, and then you had to learn how to pass the ball, distribute the ball. He's doing that, right? And then he's adding the jump shot, like he's hitting shots, open shots. I would say not
Mhm.
every shot. He's hitting open shots, and yeah, I mean he's looking really good. And I think Toronto's got a few good defenders that we have that can, we can lock in for the future, and I'm
Right.
excited about that.
That's
So
good. I
yeah,
think I still see a bright future with these guys.
oh for
No
sure.
surprise player of the week because I know I'm kind of going through this fast because I really want to talk
There
about
is no surprise, really.
NBA. Okay, so
Actually, no, I lied. That's Darko, man. Surprised that he actually got a tech and got ejected from the game. I'll give him that. So
all right,
surprise,
Darko, you get
first coach of the
surprise
week.
player, coach of the week, I guess.
Coach of the week, yeah,
Are you
sure.
crazy? Uh,
Yeah, I never seen Wild like that since he said Scotty was a future face of the NBA. Remember that press conference? I ain't seen him that mad since then. So shout
yo,
out to
why did he get mad after a hard foul? Why
he
did it have
was
to be like
embarrassed. He
a
was
weak little
embarrassed.
layup, and Chris Boucher's laying on the ground?
The man called
What?
every timeout possible. He had
Every
none left.
single one of them.
He had none left.
Oh my god. Anyways, let's do our predictions from now
Oh Lord,
because this the
this
NBA
week
has been crazy
rough.
this week. All right,
Oh
four
no,
four games next week. We got the
hmm
Hawks coming into
in
town.
Boston. Oh
Then we
Lord,
go to
it might be
Boston. Then we go to
another
the
blowout.
Nets, and then the Magic.
Okay, starting with the Hawks. Hawks at home. The Hawks have been playing really well as of
Yeah.
late. Trey Young is looking like, he doesn't want to be traded, but he looks like he's trying to make another run this year. Maybe his last one in Atlanta. Who knows?
Hmm.
Um, so that's gonna be interesting. I want to see him and Jamal Shed and Davion and those guys match up and see how that looks. That's a true test for a point guard to be able to stick with a guy like Trey Young.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Raptors pull this one out. If RJ plays, if Scotty plays, and he's a little bit better, I'm gonna go with the Raptors on this one. The Celtics, that's an automatic L from the beginning. As soon as the schedule was made, mark that down as a loss. At Boston, we're not winning that game. There's no
Nope.
chance. No
Nope.
way. I don't care if Scotty drops 50, RJ drops 49 and a half. We're not winning that game. They're too deep, too strong. They got bigs. They got shooters. They got a
7
bench.
footers.
They have a competent coach who's an X&O guy who's also an in-game coach. They have Jason Tatum. They got two alphas on the team.
Hmm.
Two ultimate scoring alphas. It's like we're not winning that game. If we do win this game, it's got to be one of those where the refs were going crazy or guys weren't hitting shots. Some anomaly had to happen where the Celtics didn't play up to their par. But even if they play subpar, Pritchard might drop 50. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? What's another white shooter name? Number
Sam
30.
Hauser.
Hauser might have 25 just off of
He
eight
he
major.
may he may actually go. Bro,
Like,
I was gonna say, bro, we cannot defend the 3-point line for some weird
if the
reason.
rotations are as bad as it was in Memphis, good God help us against the Celtics. The Nets, the Brooklyn Nets at home. I don't know how the Nets are gonna look by next week. Maybe they lose Cam Johnson. Who knows? They look like they're forcibly tanking. Um, yeah, the Magic. Who's on the Magic anymore? Who's playing
But
for the
they
Magic?
still winning. They beat Boston.
They are winning because they have good player. They have good guards, and their guards are stepping up.
And Suggs every time he plays the Raptors, he has something to
Yeah,
prove.
he's got a little thing against us, but we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm gonna say we beat the Hawks. I'm gonna go 2-2 this week. I'm optimistic.
Okay.
One
Okay.
two.
I'm gonna say one and three, and yeah, 1-3. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think they'll beat the Hawks because we cannot defend the 3 point line.
Sure.
We just can't.
We always play
Um,
them well though. We always play the Hawks
we
well.
do, we do, but
Whether it's here or in Atlanta, we
yeah,
usually play them well.
but I still think it's like 3 point line. We
It's
just
crucial
can't defend it.
for sure.
Dyson Daniels has been just
Yeah,
ridiculous, bro.
yeah.
And we don't have our point guards a little shaky when it comes to um, taking care of the ball. We love to turn the ball over.
That's
Dyson
true.
Daniels gonna have like 6 steals this game, bro. Celtics,
Yeah,
we already said no. I
yeah.
think they can beat the Nets.
Don't even look at that game. I
Yeah,
think so too. I think so
I
too.
think we can
Yeah,
beat the
that's the team I
Nets.
say we beat. I think we
Yeah,
lose to the Magic because, like you mentioned, Suggs always seems to have some revenge against us. I don't know what the hell who promised him that we were gonna pick him, but he was adamant that he was coming to Toronto, and I'm glad he didn't come because we got Scotty. But
yeah, I agree.
you know, yeah, whatever. You have a vendetta against us, sure. Just don't have a bad game in Toronto because you will hear about it, sir.
Oh yeah, he will. He will.
You will hear
So
about it.
yeah, 1-3. So all right, let's talk about around the NBA.
Yes, let's do it.
First story. We have to bring it up immediately.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna share this.
It's a lot of good stories, man. I saw this today.
Let me start it again.
I'm not getting no audio from this actually.
All right. So I know you didn't get to hear that, Sheldon, but you did watch it before. But
Yeah,
I completely agree. I first of all, I don't agree with the firing of Mike Brown. He
at
won
all.
Coach of
Terrible.
the Year. Yeah,
Yeah.
he won Coach
No.
of the Year last year. He brought them to the playoffs for the first time in
Mhm,
a long time.
mhm.
Um, it's not him that brought DeRozan in. It's not him that gets these guys injured. This is the first, and I'm not a huge fan of Mike Brown. I never liked him when he was with the with
Cleveland?
LeBron and stuff. I don't
Yeah.
like him,
Okay.
but I respect him because he's a great defensive coach. I
He
think
is.
he and what he did for this team,
Mhm,
that is, they didn't have the decency to even
mhm.
talk to him, bro,
No.
and say, "Hey, yo, we out." Bro, he blamed
Fired him
his
during
player.
the presser.
He pulled his player. He called his player out, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
bro, you messed up. No fouls from the 3 point line. He's gonna
Mm.
call the guy out, and you
Yep.
have the audacity to call the man on the in the car and
Yeah.
fire him. That is no,
I saw the story. He was literally doing the presser, right?
yeah,
And they had a team
smiling,
meeting.
smiling.
Yeah, had a team meeting without him, and
Mhm.
then informed him after the presser while he was going home or whatever that they're letting him go. Absolutely disgusting behavior, but guess what? I'm not surprised. It's the Kings. It's the
Yeah,
Sacramento Kings, and this has been their story and their mo forever. This is why
yeah,
they've not succeeded since the Chris Webber days at their peak when they had Rick Adelman, is it Rick Adelman, I believe, at the helm. They have not even they've been a terrible franchise since then, since the 2000s,
yeah,
right? And it's nothing new. Nothing new with these guys, right? Like you said, they bring in DeMar DeRozan. To me, it was a whatever move. It wasn't really like oh my god, I was gonna move the needle a lot. Sure, you bring in a guy who's a not a 3 point shooter, right? Who's a mid range player. You already have Sabonis clogging the lane. You have Fox who is likes to penetrate more than shoot. It didn't make any sense to me bringing him in. Then you have the owner trying to get in on pop culture things with the "They Not Like Us" shirt against Drake, right? Like you guys think you had the whole light the beam thing. Mike Brown is the last person you want to fire.
Of all people, of
Of all
all
people
people,
out of your organization, he's the last person you want to fire.
he
How
brought
about you
he brought
fire?
legitimacy to the Kings, bro.
Thank you. He brought respectability to you guys,
Oh,
and now you turn around and you do this,
I'm
right?
I'm disappointed. Like, yes, they're struggling, but it's not like they're out,
Doesn't
right?
matter.
And if you signed DeRozan, and this is the weird thing too, Darren Fox was the top fourth quarter scorer in the league.
Yes. Yeah.
Second was DeRozan. So
Yeah.
why would you put them together? I mean, like who's gonna have the ball? Like
And
it,
then and then on top of that, like Mike Brown, like you said, great defensive coach,
yeah,
but he was, holding those guys accountable in the
all of
media,
them.
in their faces. He came from Golden State after they won the championship and brought legitimacy to the team.
Yep.
And this
Thought
is
it was
what
a
you do.
great signing.
You,
I
you
thought it was
it
such
was
a
a
good
great sign.
signing. Yeah.
But the problem is they didn't even improve on what they did after that initial run, right? So it's like, why the heck would you fire the guy who created your foundation, right? Who's building back the blocks of your team and your franchise. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? De'Aaron Fox is on the trading block now. You guys are have him out there in trade rumors,
Yeah, they're
right?
thinking
Who would
about
get rid of
blowing the
Vooch?
whole thing up. Like what like
Oh,
I don't
you can't hear.
understand.
Hold on, stop, stop,
Test
stop.
hello, test
Let
test.
me refresh. Let me refresh.
Sorry about that. I kind of clunked out. Yeah, I'm just really disappointed in Darren Fox and not Darren Fox, sorry. The Kings franchise. I don't know what is going on. I don't know. All right, Sheldon's back here. You can hear me
Yeah,
now?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Mike Brown is absolutely right, man. That
Mhm,
franchise is a joke, and
mhm,
um, they had no business getting rid of Mike Brown. I know the coach is always the first one to go, but
mhm.
I always disagree with that because the coach is the one that builds the philosophy. He builds the coaching staff. He builds the personnel around. He has the input in, draftees and all these things. Well, how would you get rid of the guy who is in charge of that, essentially in charge of the day to
But
day?
why not tweak it? The roster was a little off.
Right.
Why not tweak it? Like you have a chance. You have the trade deadline. You
E-
could say it's like Fox that
Exactly.
you want to move. You can move Fox. You can move DeRozan. It's
Fox,
not
see
like
what
it's
you
not.
have.
I
What you
don't know.
have, and you know what? Even if a team is going through a bad stretch, it's not the end of the world. They're a good team. They're not a bad team. They're a good team.
They're
Yeah, you're
bad
a
defensively.
little back. Yeah, but okay. But like you said, you can tweak that, right?
Yeah.
Those things can be tweaked. They had a great run a couple years ago. Build on that. See what you needed and build on it, right?
Yeah.
It's
So
too much.
yeah.
And
So that was a
then you
little
hire
sad.
Doug Christie. Anyways, continue.
What's wrong with Doug Christie, bro?
Just Google him. Google him. Okay?
I,
Google
I will
his
Google it.
stuff, man.
All right. Here's the next story I want to bring up.
Yeah. I love it. Bring back fighting. Bring back fighting.
Look
I
at this
love
connection. This is the first
it.
connection
Yeah. In years that we've
in
had.
years, bro.
Like I
Yo,
love this. I
so
love this, man. I love it. I love it.
let me ask you something. Who do you think got the most out of this? Like, who got the worst punishment out of this
The
one?
worst Nurkic got the worst side. He got shoved to the ground. He
I
didn't even
mean,
hit. He didn't even
who
hit
got
that
the
boy
worst
hard.
punishment?
Oh,
Who got the worst punishment from
I
the
think
league?
I think three of them got suspended. It was Washington and these two that got
So
suspended.
so
Yeah,
Nurkic got 3 games,
sure.
and Najee Marshall, who did not like he will retaliated, got 4 games.
Was he
And his
even in the
why?
play? Was he in
Huh?
the play? Was he even in
Yeah.
the play? Like the original play.
Yeah,
I
he
don't think
was. Yeah, he was, and he they were together and whatever, and because he landed the punch 4 games, bro.
this
Four
is the thing. This is my thing, and Adam Silver needs to look into this, man. Your ratings are going down, right? Remember, the NBA is built on drama. Shout out to
Sheldon.
Tomar.
No, he said that earlier, but it's.
Oh, just popped up. Oh, okay, okay.
I learned you could put him on here now. Okay, cool.
Oh, sick, sick, sick. Yeah, no, like honestly, like Adam Silver needs to look into it where, let the guys scrap a little bit, man. It didn't spill out into the crowd. It was broken up pretty quickly. Let them just have a little scuffle, man. No one gets hurt.
I don't agree. I don't think they
You're-
should be
What do
fighting,
you
bro.
mean? Bring back fighting, bro. Bring it back because the game is boring.
We what do you
I need
want?
rivalries.
You have
And
MMA, you have
no,
boxing. What do
no,
you
that's not
need?
what I'm talking about. I don't want to see someone I get kicked out. I just want to see a little scuffle, bro.
You're trying to
That's
tell
it.
the NHL where the refs go, okay, go ahead and
No,
just punch each
no,
other
no,
out.
no,
Like
no, no. You're missing my point. What I want to see is this. I want to see a guy walk up to him and say, "Yo, I don't like what you did." Shove him in the face, shove back. By the time you shove the first time, 30 people are gonna grab you, and it's over.
but
Look
this
at-
time they didn't shove, man. My man clocked him in his chin, yo.
It was a
And then
light tap.
PJ,
It was a light tap.
no, bro, he caught him like I don't know,
Nah,
bro.
look, go play it back, man. He was open handed, man. It was he barely hit him. He barely hit him. Watch. It was a shove. He like shoved his head or something. Pause.
No, I'm talking about. Oh my god, I'm talking about not like Najee Marshall
Yeah,
connected
okay,
with
okay.
his
Watch,
fist.
watch, 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 watch,
He
watch.
shoved Najee put and he slaps him and
No, he
let's
didn't
see.
hit him.
He
Okay,
hit him
watch.
in his face, yo.
He barely touched him, man. Watch. You're gonna see,
Okay,
man. Because I
let's
watched
see.
this. I watched this. He fell to the ground. He got pushed.
Boom, slap,
Slap.
pop. He got him in his face.
No, man. There's another
He
angle.
got him in his face. That's why
The
he got
God,
four.
man.
That's why he got 4 games. He got him in his face.
You got 4 games for swinging, bro. I'm telling you.
Look. He got him. He got him in his face, bro. It's just
Barely
because
got
he has a little strong beard. You know,
You see, because he has a beard
strong
routine.
beard. Yeah,
Look.
it's a strong beard, bro.
He missed. Oh, he missed. Look at that last
No,
angle.
he did not miss,
No, no, no.
bro.
Look at it. No, look. Don't go far. He missed, bro. Look. Go back a little bit. Right here. So he slaps him, kinda. Tries to push him.
He
He
hit him, bro.
misses.
What are you
He
saying? No, he
misses.
hit him, bro. What are you
All
saying?
right, man. All right, we're
He
not
got
arguing
him.
over
He
this. Whatever.
got
We
him.
can agree to disagree. That's not a real punch. He's not phased by that. But anyways, yeah, bring back fighting, bro. I need it. I'm gonna need it in the game. I'm gonna tell you why. You need to build some hate to your opponent, man. This
I
just
agree.
too much hugging and kissing after the game. Like, yo,
It's
I don't like
AAU,
you.
bro.
You don't
It's
like
AAU
me.
business.
I know it is, but I'm tired of seeing it, man. Give me some, European versus American beef, like something, and market it that way. When Reggie Miller was coming to the Garden, it was hate. He walked out. Yeah, he
Remember?
walked out unscathed, but it was hate. They didn't like him.
They didn't
When
like
Jordan,
him, bro.
when Jordan went to Indiana or the Pacers or whoever in the East, right? Detroit, they hated him. But guess what? It made for good basketball, good TV. And this is what we're missing now. The NBA has no drama, like zero drama. This is what we're missing, bro.
Hey,
I'm telling you, this is what we're missing, the drama.
let's go to the next one. Like it's not an NBA all around NBA unless we talk about this dude.
Oh God, this guy.
So this guy is in a shoot around.
Is he an
And the
all-star
man
this year? I don't think he's making all-star this year.
I don't think so.
He's missed like all the games so far. Anyways, continue.
But that doesn't matter for All Star, right?
Oh no, oh it's the awards. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this guy is shoot around, trips and falls because his man is always falling. The man
He
did
is
his
the
curl fall thing.
clumsiest NBA player I've ever seen in my life, bro.
So,
Sean Bradley had more coordination walking than this guy does right now. Like, bro, how do you trip like that?
and then
You're 300 pounds. You tripped over a 80-pound security guard at the Garden. Like,
really,
how does that happen?
was it a security guard? I thought it was a
It
little
was a
rope.
security guard. No, it was a security guard. The
Oh my!
rope was there, but he tripped on the security guard's foot and rolled his ankle and almost died.
And then get fined 75K after.
Bro, the security guard didn't even budge. That kid looked like he was 80 pounds soaking wet.
But that's what I'm saying, Sheldon. Why does he keep falling, bro?
He's
Him and
clumsy.
between him and Boucher, I don't know who loves the floor more.
Hey, yo, he's clumsy. He's
But
clumsy.
oh my god, man,
Clumsy.
75K for dropping to the floor and
Yeah.
swearing at someone.
Yeah,
This dude.
yeah. He's
But
very,
they
very,
won.
very, very, very clumsy, and it's ridiculous.
Did I tell you
I've seen,
Philly's coming back?
huh?
I told you Philly's coming back.
I don't believe in them. I don't believe in them. I'm sorry. I know they
First
won
round
that
exit.
game, but I don't believe in them.
I think it's first round exit. That's what
Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
Let's go with the standings because we haven't really looked at the standings.
Wow. The Bucks are coming up, man. They're making a
So,
push after that. What was it, 2-8 start or whatever
bro,
it was?
2-8. I think they're
And
1-9 at one point. I think
yeah, something like that. And they won
something.
now 16-13. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Bucks are 16-13. They're in fifth place from the
yeah, but
bottom of the league now the
they've
sixth.
won some pretty good games too against some good
Yeah.
teams. So
So yeah, and then we see
Cavs. Wow.
Cleveland still holding on to that
They
first
had a good
rank,
start. They had a good start, and that's really helping them right now. But
they're
they're
just kind of
nine.
floating now. But
Yeah, they're not.
9-10, 9-1 in their last
Yeah,
10, so it's
pretty
not
good.
bad.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
I find the Celtics they don't care about this
No, not at
run.
all.
Yeah.
You see, but that's the thing. As a defending champion, it's really hard to get up for a regular season games when you know
Yeah.
what really matters in the end. Like you remember those Raptors teams with Lowry and DeRozan in those early years? They
Mhm.
played so hard during the regular season,
Yeah.
and then come postseason, they just had nothing left. Right? So I
Yeah.
think, with the Celtics, they know what they're capable of. They don't care if they lose a game in the regular season to the Bucks or the Cavs or the Knicks. That doesn't mean anything to them, or the Sixers. It doesn't mean anything because when come playoff time, they're just gonna turn it up.
Yeah.
And
That's I agree.
yeah, and look at my Pacers, man. No, not my Pacers, but
They're starting to come back a bit, but they lose some terrible
under
games.
underwhelming, and they're
Yeah.
frauds. They're frauds.
And then if we look here, the Raptors are in a perfect position for Cooper
Shout
Cup.
out to the Washington Wizards, man. They're trying to get
One win, yo, one win. That was pretty good. I don't know what's going on with the Hornets. The Hornets started off so well and then
Hornets are
dropped
just
off.
a highlight team. They're not. They have no substance, bro. They have zero substance. They're like Oreos, man. They taste good, but it's got no nutritional value
None.
at all.
They have conspiracy theories printed on them.
Yes,
Anyways, so then we go over here. Look who is number 2 in the West, bro.
yes. I told you it's gonna be a bounce back game for them.
How?
John
Wow.
Morant.
Yep. John Morant,
What's his real name?
Saki,
Contavious John. Something like that.
Jontavius. I don't know.
Some
Ja.
weird name. But yeah,
Uh,
John's a difference maker there, bro.
so this is an interesting thing too. We got the
Rockets.
Grizzlies,
Yeah.
Rockets, and Mavs.
Yeah.
1-4. Mavs started off slow as well.
Clippers.
They
Wow.
usually do. And then look at the Clippers, bro.
The Clippers are shout out to playoff Norm playing playoff basketball during the regular season. Shout out to
So
Norm
you call
Powell.
him regular season norm now?
No, I'm just calling him Norm now. He's not even playoff Norm no more.
He's
Because
norm.
he is wow. I never saw this coming. I'll be
And
honest.
the other surprise here is the Spurs are ninth.
No. The surprise is the Timberwolves, who made the Eastern Conference, Western Conference Finals, and are the
Well,
eighth
it's
seed
not a
right.
surprise because they went and traded for the black hole.
Yeah, the worst NBA star in the league.
Why would
Julius
you trade
Randle.
for this guy? I
He's
don't
so
understand.
bad. I hate him. He's so bad. He has no game whatsoever.
No, I don't know. I
Just
don't
pushes people
understand
around.
what they were thinking. I understand moving Cat, but
I
to
get it,
get Julius Randle,
bro. If
that's
I'm
just gonna be
trading a player
scrubs.
like Carl Anthony Towns, who was a number one pick, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly, I want 100 first round picks, your best young players. Like I want a haul for this guy. All you got was Julius Randle and
The issue
DiVincenzo.
was Sheldon is that his contract's coming up.
Yep.
Contract is coming up, and
One second.
he wasn't worth it to trade. I don't think the Knicks are going to resign him. Well, they're not gonna. They may have to, but I don't know if they can.
It's
They'll
not
be in
gonna
a
work
second
out.
apron.
It's not gonna work out. Go. I'm
And then we
recording.
got the Pelicans and the Jazz.
Yeah.
Hello.
Say hi to Andre. Wait, if you can't see, wait. Okay, now go. Go. Go to your sister.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's the kind of the I wanted to go over that.
Yeah,
Um,
it's very underwhelming. The Nuggets, Timberwolves, albeit Nuggets are dealing with Jamal Murray and whatever the hell's going on there.
yeah,
They're looking to trade my guy Michael Porter Jr. the most overrated draft pick in the last recent years. Jimmy Butler, bro. We didn't talk about that. I don't know if you
Well,
had that on
we're
the
gonna talk. Yeah,
okay,
let's
okay,
talk
okay, yeah,
about trades soon.
okay.
Because I actually, well, let me talk now. But what do you think of Michael Porter Jr. for Brandon Ingram?
I think it's a bad move. I'll tell you why.
For whom?
For Denver, I'll tell you why. Michael
Okay.
Porter Jr., great shooter. Um, he's very low maintenance. Is what I
Mhm.
mean by that. He doesn't need the ball a lot. You know, he'll just whenever you give him the ball, he's gonna put up a shot, and usually goes in, which is a good thing, right? A guy like Brandon Ingram needs the ball. He needs to dribble it 15 times. You know, make a move, make a counter move before he can, make a shot. And I think a player like that does not fit a team that has Jamal Murray and the Joker as their
Mm,
best two players, right? Because to me, you're kind of taking away from the greatness that is Jokic, right? Jokic is a guy that you give him the ball, he's going to scan the floor, he's going to make a move in the post, whether he's going to score or he's going to pass it out to a shooter, right? They lost KCP, who
yeah.
was a big loss for them. Who was a big player, big shooter. They lost Bruce Brown, who was the intangible guy. Sorry, I'm not supposed to mention that name. But and then they're going to lose Michael Porter Jr. These are three players out from your championship core that you're getting rid of, and you're replacing them with who and what?
Yeah, Christian
Not
Braun has been good, but it's the young youth that they
they're
have
not
brought
similar.
up, and
Yeah,
they haven't been as good. And then they let Najee Marshall go.
I had
He
no
was a
idea.
good player. He was a good player too. So,
But the point
um,
is, for me, sorry to cut you, but one more thing is that
mhm,
the Nuggets found a formula that worked for them, and that helped them win the championship. And I think they're getting away from that right now. If you're gonna get rid of a guy like Porter, you need a shooter. You lost KCP and you lost Brown, and you did not replace those two players, and their skill set. Right? You lose a guy like KCP, who's a 3-and-D expert. You know he's gonna hit the shot and he's gonna play excellent defense.
the problem is, it's like who can they get? That's the
This
issue.
is why you don't let these guys go because you don't have no one to replace them with, right?
Because when you think about, especially KCP, but when
Yeah.
you think about what shooters are actually on the market right now, Herb Jones, and they're not getting rid of Herb Jones for
No,
anything.
absolutely
And
not.
then the main issue with the Denver Nuggets is that they're going into the second apron,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
they
yeah,
can't.
yeah.
They're going to be a hand
Tied up.
like
Yeah, they're
that's just
tied up.
crazy. We'll
Yeah.
talk about Jimmy in a second, but I want to go
Yeah,
through
for sure.
this one here.
Let's go. Yeah. Absolutely horrible officiating. Is that in the rule book? Can we
I
find that?
don't I don't know. I don't understand. So this is what I wanted to talk about is these
Yeah,
refs. These
it's been
refs
crazy.
are getting out of hand. We should not know any of their names. Yeah, we know like 9
At
of them.
least at least 10, yeah.
And I'm tired of this. Like how like I don't
Uh,
even have like a horse in this game at all.
yeah,
Yet
yeah, yeah.
you're giving a technical foul for standing up. Everyone
Stand-
cheers on the that is part of the game. And then the other one where Anthony Edwards was complaining like, "Hey,
yeah,
no, no, Jalen Brown. Yo,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
said I said this." That he's like, "You gave a technical for no reason." The
yeah,
ref goes, "If you say that again to me,
yeah,
I'm going to give you a technical." He's like, "How is that part of the game that you're giving
yeah,
another tech you can threaten players with another technical because they said something to you. That is
yeah.
not part of the game."
So I remember seeing this clip a while ago, maybe a couple years now, where they were showing how referees used to interact with players like in the 80s and
Yeah.
90s. And they used to be like, shut the hell up and play a game, and used to
Yeah.
curse them out. And I'm not advocating for that because that's a little extreme. But the point was, the ref was not blowing the whistle for every little thing that they heard. You know what I mean? Like if a player said, maybe cursed at someone, say F, the players are passionate. They're playing
Mhm.
the game. They're very excited, like I said, passionate about what they're doing. It's like you're taking offense to what they're saying on the court, which it shouldn't be that case because the players are just hyped up for the game. It's not personal. It's not about you, the ref, right? We should not know a ref's name because he had a bad game or a bad officiating game. Like players standing up on the court, is that a rule? Do we know about this? Right? You see the one the other day with the Warriors again. I think it was Pods. He was pointing to the floor that was wet, and got a technical for that.
Mhm.
What was the point of that?
I don't
He
know. I don't
so if a
know.
player slips and breaks his foot, is that like whose fault is that now? You know what I mean? So if I'm a player, I'm frustrated. If I'm a team, I'm frustrated. I can't stand on the bench. One thing I did hear was that um not customers, fans were complaining that they can't see in games when the players are standing. But why would you buy a ticket behind the bench full of 6, 8, 9 guys, 6'8", 6'9", 7 foot players? Why would you
Mhm.
buy a ticket there and then complain that you can't see? You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to me.
I,
If you can't see, buy a different seat.
these fans,
If that was
sometimes
a
some people
rule,
are a little entitled, bro.
but I'm saying if that was a rule, I understand it, right? I understand, but you don't give a technical for that. For standing, players used
Like,
to stand before the team scored the first bucket. You remember that style back in the day,
yeah,
where like the team would wait until they score before they sit down.
yeah.
Is that a technical now? Like, what are we doing?
I don't even understand. Oh, here
You found it, the rule book
I'm looking for it, but it just doesn't seem. It's just saying that you can call it technical. So an official may assess a technical foul without prior warning at any time. A technical foul can be assessed to a player on the court or anyone seated on the bench. Opinion of the official, just because they're
so
detrimental to
the
the game.
opinion
So if they're being like if they're like distracting the ref or something like that, they can just call it tech.
for distraction,
I
standing.
don't understand.
This is like Timmy getting a tech for laughing. That's
Like
ridiculous.
technically, with this ruling, it's so broad. It's like
It
so
is very broad, yeah.
they can give him a text and say he was taunting him. This is ridiculous. You cannot be doing this. Um, there's been too many instances where a referee's call, even that Houston game that we've talked about so many times,
Yeah.
like they were calling it one way and all of a sudden they called it another way,
Yep.
right? Like they are too. There's too much, and I kind of think they need a fourth
A
ref.
fourth referee.
Yeah,
I just
and
think we need to bring back Dick Bavetta and clone him. Like if we could clone Dick Bavetta and just put him on the side, not Joey Crawford, not him. We need Dick Bavetta. We need the other one that got caught for scamming games. Like I need that dude back.
oh, Scott Foster,
Not Scott Foster. The other
allegedly, allegedly.
one.
Pat
What's his name?
Tim Donahue.
Donahue. Yeah, bring him back.
Okay, so my idea was that they put the fourth ref is someone
Yeah,
watching it from above.
but isn't that what Secaucus is? The
No, because they're not
replay
watching all
center?
the games at the same time. They just watch the replays.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and that's why it takes so long. But
Also,
if
like
so,
the NFL has somebody up in the stands where they go to and they review the play or whatever the case is. Okay,
so I instead of them going to the thing and reviewing the
yeah,
play, have that fourth referee at the top
yeah,
watching everything. And if the refs need to consult with him, he's the
right.
main person to make a decision because he's already
Gotcha.
seen all the replays and
So
everything.
basically, he's got all the camera work, all
Yeah.
the broadcasts, and
He
all
sits
the
at he sits at the top. He makes the
yeah.
decision.
Because
That's
a
it.
lot of times you watch them looking at the replay, and it's like they're not even looking at the play that's shown on the broadcast. And
Mhm.
the play shown on the broadcast shows, whether whatever the call may be, whether out of bounds or a foul or whatnot. You can see very clearly, and it's like, are they watching the same thing as us?
Yeah,
Because there'll be like a ball that's I say tipped out of bounds. You could see it's clearly off a certain player, and then they call it another way, and you're just
yeah.
like, what is this? So
Like, and that's why I'm
I like
saying
the
you
idea.
have him up there.
Mhm.
He's already been watching the game. He's already in the flow of the game,
I like that idea.
and he makes the call immediately.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's what stands.
I
The
like that.
other thing, and I know you're not going to agree with this, they should have to answer at least 2-3 questions from the media.
Oh, the post game?
Yeah, I think
That's
they
what the
should
last
answer.
2 minutes is.
No,
The-
no, 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 not last 2 minutes because that takes too long. They
That's
need
true.
to be there and face them because they're
Hey,
part of the
oh,
game now, right?
for sure.
People know their names and
So,
they're supposedly held accountable for their thing. No, they need to be there
so what
and
exactly do
answer
you want?
question
Well, what kind of questions are they asking though?
just about maybe the last few minutes of the game. They answer
Because okay,
questions.
let's role play it a little bit.
Yeah.
So, if I'm a ref and I made a questionable call, not questionable call, but if I make calls that a
Mhm.
team doesn't agree with, am I questioned by the home team's media. Like, you know what I mean? Like is the question going to be, hey, the Lakers got 45 foul calls to Toronto's 15. Can you
Mhm.
explain that? What am I going to say to that?
Well, they were more aggressive. They went to the basket. They
That's
in our
PR. That's
my in
smart.
our
That was
eye
right.
and my like if I'm a ref, it's like in my eyes, Lakers were just way more aggressive. They were doing a lot more fouling. I caught a lot of people holding
Right.
jerseys. That's how I play.
But
But
the league
hold
could
them
just say,
accountable.
we trust our guys, and we put the best product out there, and they're the best trained officials. But yeah, the thing is, and I heard people
If
use
they're
this
the
as,
best, then
yeah,
they can talk to the media. They can
I
talk to the
agree.
media.
But they
Like
have
1 or
this,
2 minutes, like a
yeah.
little scrum. Hey, that call what you had, can you explain it? That kind of question.
I think they have this thing where they say the NBA is the toughest to officiate because the players are so fast and they're so up close.
Mhm.
I get it, but at the same time, if I can sit at home and watch the replay, like you mentioned, and I can see that this was a foul or this was a turnover, or he stepped out of bounds here, or his foot was on the line there, and I made the call. What is it so hard that Because even though with the challenges, like it's meant there to hold the refs accountable. Why, if I go to the replay, can't you just be like, "Oh, okay, I was wrong." Human error, right? You guys are
Because
running, you guys are
because
moving so
ego, bro.
fast.
Ego.
I know, and that's the problem. Is because the NBA has put too much power in the referee's hands to call the game. I don't think the game should be decided by the referee at all in any way,
Yeah,
shape, or form.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
All right.
Last up, yeah, that's the last
Oh,
thing I wanted to
nice.
talk about. But if you had any other stories you wanted to bring up,
No, no, we can talk
please.
about
Oh yeah, we could talk about the Jimmy trade.
yeah,
Um, but let's look. Oh yeah, end of the year. Happy
yep,
holidays, everybody. This is
yes.
probably going to be the last podcast of the year, and then
2024, yep,
we'll go back in the new year. So
yes.
we're getting to the middle of the season, and we
Hmm.
have the top 5 players for MVP. Right now, number one is Jokic, and he's been
Sure.
number one for the last couple kind of weeks.
Yep.
Number two is Giannis.
I think he should be number one.
Number
Just
three is
given,
Shea.
yeah,
Luca 4, Jason
deserve it.
Tatum 5.
Get him out of there.
Number 6 is Victor Wembanyama.
Get him out of there. Donovan Mitchell should be at least fifth.
Same. I agree with that.
At least fifth. LeBron should not be on this list. I think that's
So
a
let
big.
me just say my thing about
Yeah,
Jokic.
go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Jokic is playing some ridiculous minutes. He's putting up some ridiculous numbers,
The usage, yeah.
but their team is like
It's
nah.
trash. Right.
Yeah. I cannot justify
The-
giving him like especially right now, if it was supposed to be now,
Yeah.
the guy that deserves it the most is Shea.
Yeah.
And
100%.
number two, very closely, is Giannis. Why? Because they started 1 and 2 and
Yep.
brought themselves up. But that's why I would pick Shea over Giannis
Yep.
because Shea has been steady the whole year
Yes.
through. They've
Yes.
been
Yes.
steady number one in the West.
The only bad game he had was that game, the cup game.
The Cup game
That was the only
didn't
bad,
even matter.
let's say, quote unquote, bad game that he had.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's what I say. I think Shea it should be number one. I don't even want to put Luca on this list because I think Luca started off terribly,
Yeah.
and then
And
he
Kyrie's
came
been
up
playing a lot better than he has, anyways.
exactly, and
We're
he's
gonna
been
be
injured a
honest.
few times.
Hey, thank you.
Right? I think Jason Tatum is just
Should
on
not
this
be in
list
that
because Boston is just
list.
that
Yeah.
dominant.
Yeah. But again, you can say that for the Cavaliers, and why isn't their best player in that spot, right?
Because the people don't believe in the Cavaliers
Well, why the hell is De'Aaron Fox on this list? What are we talking about? And as an MVP, no way,
over Jalen Brunson.
no way. Who makes his list? LeBron James? No way,
Let's find the guy that made the list.
no way.
Sean Powell. Sean, what
Put
are you
his
doing,
face up there.
fam?
Put his face up
Oh,
there.
he's right there. He's right there.
Click on it. Can you make it bigger?
Sean. You
Sean,
can't even
what are
click.
you doing,
He won't
bro?
let me click his face.
Sean, what are we doing here, Sean? Sean, this is not. Have you been watching the game, sir? Are you just
I
looking at the
think
stats at the end of the night? Like, what's
Shea
going on?
should be number one, bro. Shea should literally be number one.
There's no way the OKC Thunder should not have one the MVP, right? Probably one of the rookies of the year, or maybe most improved or sixth man somehow. They just got back Jalen Williams, who's
Mhm.
another plus 10,
Which
plus
Jalen?
15. Yeah, what did I say? Jalen Williams, the
Yeah,
light
which
skin
one?
one.
There's two of them.
Yeah, the light skin one. He was injured.
Lycin one, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's back, right?
And
And
that kid that was playing center for them, he's 6'7".
Chet
Come on.
Holmgren. That's
Not
another
not
25-point
Chet.
game.
Chet's
You
still
talking about-
injured. I'm talking about oh my god. I pulled him up the last time. He was playing center for them and he's 6'7", being a small center. He has a big beard.
Oh man,
I don't remember his name. But
yeah,
anyways,
we're old. Anyways,
I still
so
think this that I
this
don't
list
think
is skewed. It's skewed because
yeah,
Giannis and Shea are the two best players. Are right now, like we're talking about right now, the most
yeah.
two most valuable players to their team right now. Doncic should not be in there because his running mate is playing better than him, anyways,
Yeah.
on the same team. Um, like you said, to talk about Jason Tatum, he shouldn't be on. He's just there because, right? Yeah, this list, I don't like this list. If you're putting up
I
40
yeah.
points a game, playing all those minutes as Jokic is, obviously you're gonna score as many points, and your numbers are gonna look that way. But you're not the most valuable player
Yeah.
in the league. No, I don't.
Unfortunately, Jokic may have to lose this one. Not saying he isn't the maybe he is the best player in the league because of
I
the
don't think they're
numbers
gonna
he's
give him
putting.
another one.
But like Shea, number one in the West,
Yeah.
right? He's like he doesn't have another All Star on his team.
Sorry, can we just go through these little paragraphs that you have here?
Yeah,
Well, for Jokic, it says, although the Nuggets continue to play to mixed reviews, and that's being kind, the Joker is showing few signs of stress or wear. He's coming off a two assist game, but that's more due to his teammates' inability to translate passes into buckets. That said, as the NBA season distances himself from Christmas, the games won factor weighs heavier here on the ladder. That's a lie, because if the games won factor had a factor, he wouldn't be number one.
they're 15-15 right now.
What is he doing at number one?
Yeah, he's not number one.
And then you go to Shays. You go to Shays. It says he delivered emphatically in consecutive games, getting 41 points against the Wizards, then 45 on the Pacers to generate a comeback win on Thursday. Unlike the two players rated ahead of him, Gilgeous Alexander is steering a conference leader, which will in his favor. Will lean in his favor as the season progresses.
So
Why
what?
is he
So
not
then,
number
why is he justified to be third?
one?
He should
Exactly.
be number one.
So Sean, by your own logic, he should be number one.
He should be number one.
Get out of here.
I
I'm not
think
even reading
Giannis. I
this.
understand the Giannis where they win the cup. They're trying to. They moved up. Love the storyline, but
Yeah,
Shea has been steady,
consistent from
consistent.
training.
Giannis didn't start off this good like this.
Exactly.
Anyways,
I don't like this list, man.
that's what I wanted to talk about. Let's talk about Jimmy Butler. This will be our last kind of story here.
Yeah, for sure. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Where
Pause,
the
pause, pause. Sorry, bro. These kids are calling me from upstairs.
no
I
problem.
told them I'm recording. Anyways, go ahead.
Jimmy Butler.
Yes.
There are rumors and there are crazy rumors that he's going to
Yes.
be moved.
Yeah.
One of the biggest ones that have been really coming up is Jimmy Butler for Bradley Beal.
So let's just start with the Miami Heat first of all, because they don't usually, like to leak rumors. But this one
Mhm.
was kind of odd, in the sense that Shams tweeted out that he's on the trading block. And then they came on and said, "Oh, that's false. Where did you get that from?" Blah blah blah. The Miami Heat were saying this,
Mhm.
and Shams turned around and said, "Listen, this is a legitimate source that I've gotten this from. So I'm assuming it's from Jimmy himself, right?" He said
Has
it's
to
a
be.
legit source. He said it's the most legitimate story he's ever posted, right? And then the Miami Heat turned around I think a week later and said that, we're not trading Jimmy,
And that
right?
came from Pat
Pat
Riley.
Riley from the Godfather himself
Yeah.
came out and said, "We first of all, we don't leak rumors, right? And then second of all, we are not trading Jimmy Butler, right?" And then you have Jimmy Butler himself not showing up for a practice this past week,
And
which is
he went
fuel.
on some sort of he was on like a sabbatical or something like
Yeah.
that where he's reconditioning.
So that just fueled the
And
rumor.
Pat Riley told him to shut the F up in practice.
The Godfather sent the call and said, "Hey, keep
Hey.
it down. We don't do that
So
here in Miami." He probably
in my
he
mind,
got
the
his hands
last
on him.
time
He sent UD over there to go handle. games.
The last time someone management told us that they weren't going to trade someone, they traded someone. They traded that same player like
Hello,
within a
hello,
week or two.
hello.
Okay, multiple times. Okay, so
Listen, this NBA is different. Eh? These players don't play, man. If they want to be out, they'll be out. They'll stay
all right.
home. They
So
don't care.
we know this. Where do you think he would fit the most? Like
Okay,
beneficial to the team?
okay. Let's see. Jimmy Butler. Oh, it's gonna sound funny, but I think he'll be best suited on the the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm sorry, but he'll be the best.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Think about it. Think about it. You have Tyrese Maxey at the one,
Yeah,
Butler at the two,
yeah,
Paul George at the three,
yeah.
whoever you want to put at the four, and Embiid at the five. Embiid will probably come back and never miss a game because he
Yo,
loves Jimmy. I'm telling you.
okay. Well, they. I don't know if they could do that
No,
per
I
se,
know. No, I'm just saying. You asked
but
me a question. I'm just saying.
yeah, I want.
Where would he
Yeah,
look like? I'm not talking about all the ins and outs and stuff. I'm just talking about strictly basketball. If we're finding a home for Jimmy Butler, Philadelphia is the best bet
okay. So
basketball
here's a
wise.
more realistic one that
Yeah,
I thought of. Okay,
but
realistic.
sure.
Jimmy Butler for MPJ.
No, 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 no,
Yes,
no.
yes, yes. Why am I saying yes? Because Michael Porter Jr., Jimmy Butler can take over when what's the name? Whenever Murray is not going,
Yeah,
he's not going.
but that's the
But
thing. They're redundant
him,
players because Murray likes to have the ball in his hand and pound, dribble, dribble,
no,
dribble,
no,
dribble,
that's
and
not
keep
how they
the.
play. They play through Jokic and Jimmy
No, I know,
Butler.
but I'm saying in crunch time. You're talking about I'm talking about crunch time. He likes to give the ball to Murray and let him do his thing. If Jokic is not super hot, they like to go to Murray and
Bro,
for the game
imagine
plan
Jimmy
play.
playing off the ball. Jimmy would will do wonders.
I've
The
never
only
seen him play
issue
off
is
the ball.
Jimmy cannot
Can't.
play, can't shoot, and that's the only issue.
That's that's
That's
a
the
big
only
issue.
issue.
That's a big issue. That's a very big
But I
issue.
don't know if Miami would take Michael Porter Jr.
He's not a piece that I would center this trade around if I'm the Nuggets. No, I wouldn't do that. Oh,
But that
sorry,
would be a
from the
good
Heat.
spot.
From the Heat, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, uh, maybe like the team like the Pacers. They can use someone like him though to yell at these guys because
Yeah, but
all they have is shooters. They have no one outside of Siakam that can really make a play.
they probably have the most to give.
Yeah,
The Heat,
yeah,
right? They can
yeah.
give up Matherin. They could probably give up, Nemhard. Maybe
Neymar
even,
and
So
and,
and that's what the problem with the Heat are.
money
They don't have
assets.
bodies.
Yeah, yeah. It's just really Butler. Like, if a team really wants Jimmy, they can go and get him. But you're gonna have to give up a lot. Pat Riley's not taking nothing, and he's gonna want a protected pick for this draft. He's gonna
Yeah.
want to replace him with a talented player right away.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be happening. Like, Jimmy wants
I don't.
money, so
Okay, my thing is with Jimmy. If he leaves for the Heat, sorry, if
mhm.
they lose Jimmy Butler, what is the future for them? Is it Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo? Because that's not making it. That's not
No,
going anywhere.
I don't. Well,
Good
he's been
players,
leading the team right now, but it's not like he's the end all be all.
no,
And
and
they don't have a problem attracting free agents, right?
no, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
So
But then again, this might look bad because you have to remember, right? When players leave, they talk and well, even before that, they talk and players know what they're getting into when they go to certain organizations. And I think with the Heat, there's a lot of like a Spurs mentality. Like it's Pat Riley and it's everyone else after that.
the question would be for me though, if I'm a GM,
Yeah.
does Jimmy put me over the edge? If I'm in the East, does it put me over the edge, or at least to
Because
compete with the
oh, oh,
Celtics?
I just thought of another one.
Oh, speak
I
up,
just thought
speak
of
up.
another one, but it's too late now. They made the bad trade.
Oh,
If you went back to Minnesota, bro, with Edwards, are you kidding me?
who would Minnesota?
If they didn't trade Cat, right? You put him back on that team with Anthony Edwards
No, but hold on. Why not? Why? Like,
because
bro,
they have Julius Randle now.
they yeah, but if you move Julius Randle,
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
if you move
That's what I'm
Julius
saying.
Randle and put Jimmy in that position,
They have
Ah,
everything else. They have
yeah.
everything else. You know what I mean? They have
Because
the
Nas
bench.
Reed could start now.
As we can start, they have Walker, Alexander,
Yeah.
Nikhil. He
Nikhil
has
Walker, yeah.
them. So it's like they have the intangible players,
Oh.
but they don't have the second star.
Hmm. Hmm.
Jimmy could be that guy. I'm
Jimmy could
telling
be
you,
that guy.
could be that guy, man. He might make Gobert, straighten up a little bit. 'Cause he's been playing absolutely ass these last few months. I don't know how
Uh,
much money is he making? 100
a
what?
lot, a lot.
Oh my god, he can't even make a layup. I seen the other day. Why are you a 7'3" doing finger rolls? Dunk the ball, bro.
The other team that I find intriguing as well, the
Yeah,
Spurs,
Spurs are good. Him, Chris Paul, Wembanyama, and
because
those young boys.
I think
Yep.
Wemby might, I think he's pushed the timeline, bro.
I
Spurs
think
have been,
I think another vet in the locker room and another guy who can put the ball in the hoop. Yeah,
they need
why not?
shooters though. They do need shooters, but if I'm Spurs, the Spurs have the most assets. They have first rounders in this draft. They have first rounders in the next few drafts.
And a
A
lot of
lot
good
of
young
them.
players right now on their team.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where Butler goes. To be honest with you, I think he missed his window in 2019 thanks to Kawhi.
Yep.
Shout out to the Raptors. You know how we do.
Well, he didn't miss his window. He had two more chances after that with Miami.
Those teams were never winning, bro. Come on, let's be honest. Even that finals run, they were never winning. The bubble, they were never winning. They did great, but nah, come on, you were not. You were never in it. You were there, but you were never in it.
But he got there. That's the thing, and that's why I think a lot of teams. The other sneaky team that I would love to see,
Yeah.
love to see, is Milwaukee.
Ooh, that's a good one.
But you'd
Good
have
one.
to give up Middleton, and I don't know.
And the thing with Milwaukee is they look how long it took them to acclimate to Dame, right? How long are they gonna take to acclimate to Butler?
But that's what
Who's
I'm saying.
great
I don't think
personality.
Butler is that type of guy that you need to acclimate to. He's
You
just a
do.
baller. I think he's a
Well,
baller, bro.
well, true.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think teams will look at him and be like, he has that will to win, and he has that will to like really play above his level of
Mhm.
play when it really matters, right? Like,
With Doc now there as well. The
well, I
connection.
mean,
I don't know, bro. That could give some fits, bro.
I'm not. Doc Rivers and coaching has been out the window since 2008. Since the
Oh man,
last championship run, that's out the window. But yeah, I don't know. This one's confusing for me because
me
I
too.
never thought, he pretty much fought his way to get to Miami, right?
Yeah,
He fought his way to get there, and now he wants out. Which apparently, according to Shams, I believe it was said, Butler is upset that the Heat didn't give him more talent around him. And I
they
think
did not. They
that's
did
true.
not, bro. Like,
Because
come on.
after he went to those the finals, even the
Yeah.
bubble, the one in the bubble where he went like above and beyond himself. They never really added to what they had. They were all
Yeah,
just
when
like,
they
"Oh,
beat
Tyler
Boston,
Hero."
bro. When they beat Boston, that right there, bro.
That
Come
was
on.
a tough, yeah, that was a
And
tough
then
one.
take yeah, I'm sorry. Like
He
they
played out
should
of
have.
his mind that year, out of his mind.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and then the finals appearance against Denver as an 8 seed, like that was just 100% will. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't. They weren't better than a lot of teams. They just played harder and they wanted it
Yep.
more, which is
Yep.
so cliche, but it's true. And it showed, right? So I think some teams will bank on that. And Jimmy has a good thing in his back pocket to say, well, look at what I've done these past few years, with Miami with minimal talent, right? With a fringe all-star and Bam Adebayo. You know what I'm saying? Like, look what I've done. So there we
Mhm.
go, man.
All right.
Why is Taco Fall on my screen, man?
Okay, I'm a I don't know, I just saw this and I said, take a fall. All I need is the right opportunity.
Taco Bell.
Bro, we don't have anyone
Oh
else.
no, Andre, no,
Bro, we don't yeah, we desperate
stop,
Fav.
stop,
We
stop,
what would it
stop.
hurt? What would it hurt to get another footer
Okay.
on the team, bro? Like he's Taco. Taco Falls, bro. Like what are you saying?
I would rather have
Nah, don't you say
Zahn
it.
come back. Number three was it
Bro,
number
we
three,
have Bruce Brown on this team, okay?
bro.
The name that shall not be named. And you
I would
wouldn't give
rather
Taco.
have Jonas Valanciunas with his $10 million over 3 years contract.
Yo, what's wrong with Taco, bro?
Taco Fall is not a basketball player. He's just tall. That's it.
Yo, and that's something we need. We lack
He is not a
height.
basketball player, bro. He has no
He's
skills.
better than Bruno.
Okay, remember when Yao Ming came in the league and everyone's like, "Oh, he's just a 7 foot. He's just a tall guy."
Yeah.
Yao Ming had game, bro. Yao Ming had skills. He
Yao
could
Ming
2-step, drop step,
doing fadeaways
post fade
off of
over each
6'8".
shoulder. Like he could play. This guy cannot play.
Did
I
Yao
don't
Ming
want to see
come out of
Taco
the
Fall.
first round of the playoffs?
Yes, he did. What are you talking about? Don't do that. Don't do that to Yao.
Hold on.
And
When did
he
Yao
played.
Ming?
Hold on, because we can pull this up. He
I
played
want
in
to
the
pull this up.
era. He played in the golden era of centers and power forwards in the Western Conference. Chris Webber, Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal. Like we can go Dirk Nowitzki. This guy played against a lot of greats, Hall of Famers. I
Yeah,
think he
but I
did.
don't think he came out of the first round, fam.
I don't care if he did or did not, because he played in the era with a lot of great big men. Let's not do that.
Sorry,
19
guys.
points a game. Don't diss my man Yao. Shout out to Yao Ming.
Hold on.
Legend. Legend.
That man did come out of the first round, fam.
I don't care. Who was he playing against?
L.A., Dallas, Utah.
Uh-huh. Big man. Real big
I
man.
don't think he came out first round.
It don't matter. Look at his points. Look at his game, man. I'm talking about Yao Ming. Bro, stop
I
it.
know you're talking about Yao Ming, but
Hall
he
of
come out
Famer.
first round
Yao
because you know
Ming.
how I know that, because Tracy McGrady was with him and he didn't come out of the first round either.
Tracy McGrady is one of the all-time greatest players of all time. What are you talking
And he
about?
never came out of the first round. Only the
Who
one
were they
time.
playing? They were playing
Only one time
Hall
he
of
did was when
Famers.
he was on the Spurs and they came out of the first round.
Bro, Karl Malone scored the most points in the NBA for a long time. He's number 2 on the list. He's never won a championship. What are we talking about?
Yeah, but that's a championship. I mean,
Charles Barkley has never won a
first round of the
championship.
playoffs.
Patrick Ewing has never won a championship. Dikembe Mutombo has never won a championship.
Dikembe Mutombo went to a
Rest
final.
in peace. Never won a championship.
He went to a finals. This man
That's
hasn't come out of
because
the
he was
first
with AI. That's different.
round of the play. Hold on,
That's
maybe this
different.
one. Oh, maybe this one here. Oh, is it this year?
That's 09.
Is this 09?
Yeah, so he made
yeah.
second round. There you go. Against the Lakers. Come on, man.
Win. Yeah,
What are we
okay.
talking about?
One time, bro.
We are talking about Yao Ming, who had skills. You're comparing Yao Ming to Taco Fall right now? What are we doing?
You compared him to Taco. I didn't care. I said I just want to. You brought him up, bro.
Yeah,
you said Yao Ming, and I'm like,
because
okay,
Yao
but he didn't come out of the first
7'6".
round.
He has 7'6" with post moves. What does Taco Fall do? Taco Fall cannot pull up Yao Ming highlights right now. You get me upset. Pull up Yao Ming highlights, man, and share the screen, man. Drop step over each shoulder.
But he's doing that against people that are like 6'8".
It does not. He had the skill. Taco Fall's taller than everyone in the world. He's 7'8".
Why you keep comparing him?
Because you think he's tall. This is why he's good. He's not that good.
I'm not telling you. I don't say he's good. I just want someone tall on our team.
He has no basketball skills, bro. You remember? I remember high school. They used to have these tall, weird-looking guys on some teams, and they had no game. We're talking about.
Yeah, there was this one guy on the team. He was a baseball player because he was 6'4". He made the team. He was tall.
Made the team and had no skills, right?
None.
Zero skills.
None.
I don't want to see no guy with no skills just because he's tall. I don't want to see that.
All right, let's see top 10 Yao Ming plays. I have it on mute. Let's see.
Come on, look at that. Defense, get out of here. Hold that. Probably ran the floor too. Shout out to Ray for Austin. Give me that. Finish.
Why you sound more hyped than Yao Ming there, bro? I'm not hating on Yao Ming.
Look at that. Give me the post. Get out my way.
Oh.
Too small. And he had trash talk. Look at that.
That's Rafe LaFriends, man.
That's Theo Ratliff. Don't disrespect
Theo Ratliff.
Don't disrespect Theo Ratliff.
I bet.
It's a Rafe LaFriends. Give me that.
AI?
That's Carmelo.
Oh, Carmelo.
Give me that. Twice. Bro, we're not doing this, man. Taco Fall has no skills whatsoever.
Taco Fall just needs to stand there, fam. That's all we need.
No, look at it. Post. Give me that.
He got blocked. He got blocked. He didn't
get blocked. He missed a shot.
He got blocked, man. What are you?
He get blocked. Look at that,
Juwan
man.
Howard,
Yes. Shout out to John Howard.
the McDonald's.
Oh, behind
Hey,
the
hey,
back. Hey,
okay,
come on,
okay,
man. On the
okay.
fast break. The
Oh,
one guy the fast break. I think that was Daniel Marshall too.
hey,
Give it in the post. Look at that. That's Ben Wallace, one of the greatest defenders.
Ben Wallace is
Dribble,
6'5",
post,
man.
turn. Give me
Oh,
that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
oh,
Because
he's
he stopped
6'5",
Shaq.
fam. What are you
He stopped
saying?
Shaq in the
The
finals.
man is 7'6". He's a foot taller than the man.
Ben Wallace shut down Shaq in the 04 finals. What are we talking about? Shut down Shaq in his prime. What are we talking about? Give me that in the post. Ooh, look at that. No look. Come on, man. Skilled players. That's what I'm talking about. He didn't even turn his head. Look at that. No look.
Oh,
Come
that
on.
Cantino Mobley? Was that Cantino
I
Mobley?
think so. Give me that. This is a game
Yeah,
winner, I think.
Scola.
Over his head. Even look. That's on Mark Gasol.
Yeah, those Houston Rocket jerseys, they look like McDonald's.
McDonald's arches.
Yes.
Don't do that, man.
The yellow ones. The yellow and red.
Yeah, look at this. This is for the win.
Oh.
And one. On the road. Come on, man.
Against my team, yo. Remember this team?
Yeah, that Portland team was dangerous with Brandon Roy.
Prisbilla.
Prisbilla, throwback. A young Nick Batum.
Yeah.
Ruben Patterson.
Hey.
Look at that. Come on, man. Skills. What are we talking about? Off the baseline. With the dream shake. Come on, man.
Jermaine O'Neal. Remember him?
Oh, yeah. Former Raptor. Shout out to him.
Former Raptor. Okay, anyways, guys. We are done today. Hour and 46 minutes and counting.
Can't believe we talked about Taco Fall and versus Yao.
Yo, you the one trying to brought up Yao Ming.
Up, man.
I just say, hey, let's bring the tall guy in here.
Hold on. You want to pull up Sean Bradley highlights too? We can pull up Sean Bradley. Rest in peace.
New Bull. Let's do that.
Blue Ball has skill. Don't do that.
Yo, did you see what's his name? Spud Webb? Still dunk in his old age of like 70.
Yeah.
Or 60 something.
Yeah, even Dr. J, same thing.
Hey, so anyways, guys, thank you so much for following and watching along with us of the Boardman Gets Paid podcast. I'm your host, Andre Lindo, and then we got regular Sheldon here with you. Guys, please like, subscribe, make some comments. Let us know how things are going, what we can do to, prove what you want to hear, stuff like that. Any comments, please let me know. Please follow us on Twitter or X at Regular Shells and at Lindo Cafe, where we talk basketball, Raptors all the time. And then also check out the No Service podcast. The last episode had me on it. Hey,
yes, sir.
So check them out on Spotify or
anywhere
Apple
you get
Podcasts.
Man. Appreciate that.
Anyways, any final thoughts, Regular Shells?
Yeah, drink water, man. It's essential to life, Just drink as much water as you can. Just see me. I always got my water with me, baby. And also, if you're a Raptors fan, pick a side, okay? Whether you're tanking or you think we can win, pick a side. I'm tired of this back and forth thing on Twitter. One day you guys are up talking about, oh, we're tanking and yes, let's lose. And other times you're like, oh, we could have won that game. We should have won that game. Stop. Just hush. Pick a side, okay?
My man,
it's either you want us to win or you want us to tank, okay? We can't be both. It's impossible.
I'm Team Tank here, baby.
I'm Team Tank, baby. I want a good draft pick this year.
Dylan Harper.
We don't get superstars often, okay? This is our one chance.
It's the free chance, yo.
We messed up the last time we got a number one pick with Primo Pasta. We're gonna bring that man's name up here. We call him Pasta Sauce. But that was our last and only number one pick so far.
Our first and only.
Sorry. So if we get another one, we gotta get a good player this time. And there's a lot of good players to be had.
Yo,
so let's enjoy this ride. Right? The players are developing, they're getting better. We're just not winning games, and that's fine. RJ's getting better. Scotty's getting better. Jamal Shed is out there looking great. You know what I mean? Grady Dick is growing. Pause. There's so many guys that are getting better, but
that is the greatest pause of all time. Grady Dick is growing. Pause. That is the greatest one. Oh my gosh. Anyways,
But
I
yeah,
should
man,
have
super
asked you this,
sad.
but what do you think of trading RJ to the Spurs?
No, no, no. For Victor Wembanyama, sure.
No, no, for the
And a few
draft
draft picks.
picks. For the
No, give me
draft
Vic.
picks.
Give me Vic, man. You don't trade it to the
He would
Indians.
fit. You'd fit with what they're doing. Anyways, guys,
Nah.
see you later. Peace.
Peace.